Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again.
It's time for the J. Craig 5, maybe 10-minute movie review.
Hellboy returns to screens this week. Now, this is not a continuation, this is not a sequel, this is in fact officially a reboot, which I'm very happy with because I'm not a fan of the Guillermo del Toro series, Hellboy 1 and 2, with Ron Perlman. I will say that Ron Perlman looks like he is Hellboy on the physical side of it. But I never liked the movies. I never could get behind them. They were funny, but they just lacked sizzle. They lacked any kind of depth. So this is a reboot. This is directed by Neil Marshall. Now, this is one reason why I was excited about this movie as Neil Marshall. If it didn't have his name attached to it, I probably wouldn't have seen it. But I like Neil Marshall. Doomsday, Descent, Dog Soldiers, Centurion. I like his movies a lot. He's a very kind of unknown movie director. And then you have David Harbour starring as Hellboy. Now, I've read a lot of people saying that this is going to kill the franchise. Well, newsflash! The franchise was already dead. Okay, Ron Perlman didn't make those movies better. He looks like the part, but the movies suck. They really do. This new reboot of Hellboy is actually really, really entertaining. I really, really liked it. And that's saying something because I had no expectations. In fact, I had very little expectations going in. And I think David Harbour knocks it out of the park. I mean, first of all, the character has depth and internal conflict, doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to make choices. He's having problems. And it's just not a slapsticky, smart-ass guy like he is in the original Hellboy movie. So this movie's really, really cool. I really, really liked it. So what is Hellboy about? Hellboy is about a demon spawn on Earth, and it happens during World War II. Nazis and, United States fighting there. And he is found by a professor/assassin, and then he is raised and trained to be a battler of good, a force of good, as opposed to maybe the apocalyptic doomsday bringer. So that's what Hellboy is. But this movie is about the Blood Queen, Milla Jovovich. Milla Jovovich still looks awesome, and she's really cool as the Blood Queen. Blood Queen was fighting King Arthur back in the day, and King Arthur and Excalibur vanquished her and put her plans at destroying the world to rest. And now, centuries later, everything's forming to the point where the Blood Queen is going to be reawoken, and now we're going to have another doomsday apocalyptic event happening. And Hellboy must make the decision whether he's going to be a battler, a fighter, a battler, a champion of good, or if he is going to be the apocalyptic doomsday machine that he was actually built for. Now, that's what the story's about, and it's the thing that this movie does much better than the original Hellboys is it focuses on Hellboy. In the first two Hellboys, especially the first one, you have the girlfriend, you have the Abe Sapien guy, you have Hellboy, and then you have the young guy who's his new keeper, so to speak. And then you have the doctor. Way too many characters, no attachment to anybody. It just is really too much going on. This movie focuses on Hellboy and his internal conflicts and what he's all about. And there's a lot of really good stuff. He's like growing in this movie, and there's a lot of good depth here and good character development. I liked it a lot. Now, I didn't like a couple things about it. There is a flashback somewhere in the movie that it shows the origins of Hellboy and how he came to be. Okay, it's great that it's a 5-minute sequence because the original Hellboy, the first 15 minutes of the movie is this opening origin story of Hellboy, and it is long and boring. So with this, they do it a quick 5-minute, maybe even less, little flashback of how Hellboy came to be. But it's really odd because you have Thomas Hayden Church, who I really like, actually, but he comes in the movie as kind of like a Captain America guy. Now, I don't know. This might have something to do with the comics. So someone can maybe fill me in. I don't know the comics at all. So maybe this is an important character in the comic book. But it comes in, and it's really kind of off-key. The tone's weird. It's just like, what is going on here? And then there's another sequence that took me out of the movie for a bit. It was a flashback sequence again. It seems like the flashback sequences are the weak part of this movie, going back and showing you things that happened. The one flashback that does work is the quick 5-minute, maybe it's probably 5 minutes opening of showing King Arthur fighting the Blood Queen. Really effective, on point, gets the story going, and then we're off and running. And it's very entertaining. Now, it is extremely gory. So you all out there might like that. Me, not so much. I like a little gore, but this was really over the top on the gore side of it. My God. There's a bone tomahawk wishbone sequence or a little moment there that I saw, and I was like, whoop! and I just averted my attention, looked somewhere else for a moment because that shit was nasty. So there's a lot of gross, gory things in this movie, but it's very fun. It's not as funny as the first two, but it does have some humor. But the action's great, the music is great, the direction's really well done, and there's a really awesome sequence at the end. It's a montage with Kickstart Your Heart. And it's almost like their answer to, like, something from Guardians of the Galaxy, or, anything you see with pop culture music and the needle drop. And it's a really cool moment, and it's a great way to end the movie. Daniel Day Kim from Hawaii Five-0 and from Lost is also in this movie, and he's the character that I didn't like. His character comes in as a special ops kind of guy halfway through the movie almost, and he's very cliche, and I'm like, oh god, this guy's totally killing it for me. But then his character goes through a bit of a change. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, now I'm on board. So all in all, I really like this movie, and I'm really surprised because I really did not like the first two Hellboy. But because of Neil Marshall and because David Harbour does such a great job being Hellboy and having such depth and character and emotional conflict, that it works very, very well. And of course you have Ian McShane. I mean, the guy's voice is just like butter. So really cool movie. If you liked Hellboy in the past, go see it. If you didn't like Hellboy, go see it, because this is going to blow you away compared to what I saw. Maybe you're different. Maybe you like the first two Hellboys. I can't get behind them. I tried to watch the first one again days ago, and I couldn't get past 20 minutes. It's just so boring. At any rate, I liked it. I hope you go see it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe over here, like and follow the J. Craig, and we'll see you next time.